Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Berets, and I know it has been more than a little while since the last time I made a Brave Exvius video. Main reason is just because, well, there's kind of been more stuff going on in War of the Visions, and I haven't tried to not rush too many videos about whether or not I really like Neo Visions yet. At this point, I mean, it's kind of my general opinion that this is just history repeating itself when it comes to Brave Exvius. It really does feel overall like it's just 7 stars all over again. Units are more difficult to build up, you need multiple copies. We do find it a little funny that Alum essentially kind of got their original plan of 7 stars into the game as technically 7 stars. You remember, you used to need like 6 or 7 copies for a Super Trust Mastery, right? You need like 6 copies in the first, then to make it 7, you need 4 more to get the Super TMR. Here are Neo Visions. But I digress. All that is inconsequential, really, because it's either going to be a success or not. And speaking of something that is pretty interesting, here it is. It is time for Aerith. Aerith is going to be our new Neo Vision for the end of the month raid, and she is looking really gorgeous, so let's take a look. Kind of actually predicted this last night on stream, where it's like, yeah, it's going to be Aerith, and her Brave Shift is going to be the dress form, because of course it's going to be, because that's pretty famous. Unfortunately, Tifa didn't get her dress. Fix it, Alum. You still have the chance to change the sprite on Tifa's Neo Vision, who's incidentally still the best Neo Vision. But regardless, this is going to be our raid event. So taking a look at Aerith. Aerith also takes pretty much what I thought she was going to be. She is going to be a healer / support. Her TMR is 40% magic up on her materia, plus 20% spirit, fire, ice, thunder, and light resistance of 15%. So overall, pretty nice TMR. Super Trust Mastery, 28 defense, 80 magic, 70 spirit, with some magic through dual hand. And that should tell you about Aerith's kit. She is going to be definitely a healer, but I do believe that her Brave Shift will change her from what is mainly a healer into a magical DPS, and that's kind of what I wanted. I really wanted like a healer with an alternate mode so that you could swap them into the party. Limit Burst is AoE, allies heal, raise, all ailments cure, and auto cast a couple of abilities on the next turn. And I do believe that her where is it? Her Brave Shift mode, Magic Attacker, has some light magic damage along as Light Imperil. Usable twice per quest, self-light limit burst ability, magic damage up, and damage mods up. BS limit burst, which really, okay. AoE fire, ice, thunder damage, allows use of some multiple magic damage abilities for 4 turns. So you got her limit burst in 2 different flavors. You can be a healer or a damage dealer. I think that's really cool. I'm hoping that something that is of note is that some of the Brave Shifts do have cooldowns from when you can change them into their burst form and back. Like, for instance, Red 13 has 3 turns, or 2 or 3 turns before you can do it to change him into his Brave Shift form, whereas Tifa actually has like so many turns and then she has to have a cooldown period in a regular form. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where all the details end up on her. Not only that, it should be noted that there is a brand new Vision card. It is Aerith Crane in the Sector 7. Or is it Sector 1? Just played this game. How do I not know? Either way, some maxed out, it is 65 magic and spirit, so going to be nice for some hybrid magic attack damage dealers. Best of luck getting the cards. They are random after all. In her regular preview kit, though, all ailments cure, heals non-petrified allies, auto-casting ability on the next turn. AoE all ailment cure, heals non-petrified allies. AoE MP heal, all stat break, stop, charm heal, auto cast an ability on the next turn, and I do believe the auto casts are HP heals as well. So nice little setup there. AoE MP heal, all stat breaks, charm, stop, charm, heal. That's another one. And some barrier, some magic mitigation. She is, looks like she'll be really, really strong and really interesting. This is kind of what I wanted in a unit. I wanted to see Brave Shift play around more with the ideas of what a unit's role could be. Aerith is undoubtedly going to be the best healer in the game. She's Neo Vision. She's our first Neo Vision healer. She's going to... I'm willing to bet at this point that she will just be by far and away the best. So pretty exciting to see her come to the game. And damn, that red dress looks amazing. But anyway, our second character that we'll be getting is Rufus. Rufus, who is a 5 to 7 star physical attacker and debuffer, TMR close, some attacks, some gun boosts, some defense, and some sleep immunity. Super TMR, gun, and attack 60% with some true dual wield, so that kind of tells me that we're getting a true dual wielder here. Makes sense. Play the game if you don't believe me. Limit Burst is single target, defense ignoring damage, auto cast, an ability on the following turn. Overall, I'm not excited about Rufus in the same way that I'm not overly excited about Barrett. It's not that the new rainbows aren't good in most cases, and it's nice that they are UOC-able again. My general problem is that they don't stack up incredibly well against Neo Visions, and it kind of feels, you know, like a unit that's coming out as a 6-star when 7 stars are available. Just not as good. Maybe we'll get a Neo Vision Rufus at some point. He'll get the dog with him, right? Anyway. He's got some attack break, some mirage, some thunder damage with thunder immune, so that's going to be his element. He has some full break. He seems like a breaker damage dealer. He's plenty good. And the last unit that is not new, but you will have a better chance of getting him, say hello to another version of Cloud. Why would you give him a Neo Vision? Why not do Barrett? That would have been really awesome. You actually could have had all Neo Visions of the characters instead of yet another whatever. Obviously, this is a way to, you know, console people who maybe didn't get the Neo Vision Cloud, and hey, there you go. But yeah, Brave Shift is a limit burst defense ignoring AoE damage attack. He gets a new ability, some chaining with single target damage, as well as Brave Shift abilities, some critical hit damage, which is kind of interesting. Not since the days of Zac have that been super interesting. Yeah, overall, I'm not incredibly impressed about another version of Cloud, but again, it's nice for people who maybe have a lot of Clouds already. Hey, you don't necessarily need Neo Vision Cloud to be part of the party, and it'll be interesting to see where he ends up on the DPS. For anybody who's curious, like, Tifa is still by far and away the strongest damage dealer, and Neo Vision Rain, a unit that I didn't cover because I'm not the biggest fan of Rain ever, not as much, but he had more support. So it's interesting to see where units are falling in the grand scale of things. I guess we'll have to see overall. But yeah, Aerith is exciting enough that I will, for sure in a way, throw whatever Lapis resources I get, and hopefully get a little lucky. But yeah, other than that, we are having the raid banner, such as you would expect. We always get these kind of things, right? So, the Heligunner, some materia that has some attack true dual wield on it, which is kind of interesting from the event. Some up for Spirit, 50% Spirit up materia from the event as well, with 30% MP and some MP recovery per turn. That's pretty nice. And a rod with attack and magic around 100. Oh, that's pretty good for free stuff. As for bonus units, thankfully, all the Neo Visions from this month that are Final Fantasy VII related. Where's Neo Vision Rain on this list? Nice, Alum. I mean, you still had space for it. Oh, bro. Anyway, All of them will be giving that 60% bonus. Barrett, as well as Reno and Rufus, will all be in the 40% range, and there's still some smaller bonuses as you go down, so build your party accordingly. There will also be some B ability trials for Aerith and Cloud. I'm sure they will be as difficult and hopefully not as annoying as Neovision Reigns was, which just was kind of rough for a 40 energy farm stage. It's too hard. Anyway, continuing on, there will be, of course, some login bonuses, some shards for the new Neovision characters. There's nothing really super big there. The new addition to the story will be added on the JP side. We are also getting a brand new trial, too. So the Master Quarrel trial, in which you can beat this boss, skin him, and you get literally his pelt as a reward. It's a hat, 51 attack and magic, 31 defense and spirit, 50% lightning resistance, so pretty nice. It's a beast. It switches between physical and magical attacks on fixed turns, strengthens itself based on the number of elemental attacks it's hit by. So it should be a fun little trial for people who are enjoying the trials. I still think that they're pretty good on Brave Exvius side for consistently coming out with a lot of different trials for the players. So there you go. And of course you can spend money in Lapis and all that stuff and get shards from buying them from the shop. Other than that, there's going to be some more missions. Send 45 gifts, millions of points of damage, summon 4 espers, craft 5 things, clear a whole bunch of raids, and clear each Dark Visions area will give you a lot more of the 4.5 anniversary coins, which will help you get some stuff for awakening for your Neovision's abilities and whatnot, as seen by the shop. See? Look, there's the shop. But yeah, overall, like, in terms of the general Neovision's first month, there's been quite a few players who have ended up getting a lot of Neovisions, and I have no doubt in my mind that the amount of free summons has contributed to that a lot. Whether Neovision seems to be bringing in a ton of players or not, I actually don't know. The big Arena Week, which was last week, which had a exclusive Neovision card that you could get, the first departures with Chocobo, the mini Chocobos that you see below me, didn't seem to attract a ton of people. I'm sure that, and even if the higher end players, like the players who ended up, refreshing a lot, it wasn't reminiscent of the original days of Whale Arena. So that does make me wonder about, whether or not Neovisions has helped the game or hurt the game. I'm not making any assumptions on it, just what I have noticed. Regardless, Neovisions are here to stay. For anybody who's wondering as well, who hasn't heard, fests are pretty much dead at this point. There are no new fests coming to JP, and all I can say is thank goodness. The only thing that would be really nice at this point, though, is maybe move the old fest units eventually into the UOC pool so people can get them that way. But hey, there you go. What is my ticket stash, FYI? Well, that's Lapis. Maybe they just don't exist? Oh, I have 3 tickets. Oh, yes. I'm going to score a new Aerith, 3 tickets. Just you wait. And if not, free pulls will definitely help, but make sure if you are playing on the JP side that you save your free pull for after maintenance on the 21st of May so that you can give a shot and try for Aerith, because I think she's going to be spectacular, just like she was in Final Fantasy VII Remake. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll try and make some more Brave Exvius videos in the near future, but till then, take care.